How you doing? I'm Dalia Gomez, and I have one of the local champs, Braulio. How you doing today?
I'm doing real good. How you doing today?
I'm good. You know, anytime I get to be around the boxers and just the boxing game is exciting. Tell me, you know, how many fights you have, what you've been doing to train, and just if you're on weight, which I know you are. All right, see, he stays ready so he doesn't have to get ready. So tell me, what you've been doing and where you've been training at.
So currently I'm 4-0 with 2 KOs. My last fight was March 8th at the Thunder Valley Casino. I only had about 5 days off, and then, you know, got the new date, which is going to be this Saturday. I've been training down in El Centro with my coach Joseph Perez in El Centro, California, real close to the Mexicali border.
Yeah, I know where it is.
You know, next to Renal Lopez, my hometown. You know, I got some work in with him this camp. I got working with Johnny Mansour. I got working with Juan Carlos Burgos and a ton of other great guys. But yeah, I isolate myself down there for camp, go out there for 2 months at a time, and it's all boxing 2 times a day. So I'm feeling more than prepared for this fight.
Of course, and in fact, your last fight actually went the distance. Talk about that, and not that it was difficult, but why is it that it went the distance, and how did you feel with that experience?
So this last fight, it went the distance, 4 rounds. You know, something behind the scenes that people don't see is the matchmaking. You know, matchmaking is not always easy. I took that fight 3 days before the actual show, and it was at 140 when I'm a 130 pounder with the guy who had 12 fights to my 3 at the time. And people didn't know, but I was actually injured. I didn't get to spar before that for a whole month, didn't get to run. I was nursing that injury. I was probably about 75%. But regardless of that, I stepped in the ring, I pushed through it, and I was able to complete the 4-round beatdown and get the win, which is, you know, what matters at the end of the day.
It does matter, and actually what matters is actually sparring in your head. A lot of people don't understand that boxing is a mental game. So as long as you got those reps, I mean, you already have a little bit of experience, so that actually definitely showed your grit and to be able to push through. So congratulations on that. And just talk about maybe what you like to wear. I love that you come out with that cowboy hat. Tell me, why do you come out with that cowboy hat? What does it symbolize?
So the Tejana, it's like a little symbol back to Mexico. You know, my parents are both immigrants. They came here very young, you know, with no schooling. They just came here and they went straight to work, and they were able to accomplish so much. And because of their success, I'm now able to do what I'm doing today. So that hat is like a little bit of symbolism to back home, to the people who watch me in Mexico too, from my parents' hometown. You know, just saying, you know, I didn't forget, you know, where my family came from, where, you know, everything started. So it's kind of just like a little tip off to them.
Well, let's tip our hat out to the family, to your team, to the gym that you train at, because they give you that motivation. So, salud y si se puede con todo, ¿verdad?
That's right.
All right.
That's right.